Summit for Tibet and Bhutanese and the Himalayans. And we welcome for all here to join for the celebration for His Holiness Dalai Lama's 85th birthday. And we all be blessed. We all here, Father Larry and David Moore, Julie Hamilton, Reverend Julie Hamilton, all are here to join with us to make a special blessing. And this will be wonderful. We be celebration to welcome to His Holiness Dalai Lama for many years to be long lived and His Holiness Dalai Lama's vision to be fulfilled in the world peace. Thank you.
Thank you so much for those opening words, Thepo. We really appreciate it. And on behalf of, just everyone from Santa Barbara Summit for Tibet, we appreciate you taking the time to, join us in the celebration. So I'll now pass it on to our first speaker, Father Larry from the Santa Barbara Mission. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you. It's a great, great pleasure to be here, and it's a great privilege to be with such distinguished spiritual leaders in our community, ones that I hold with great love and affection and regard. So it's a great privilege to be here and to be celebrating and honoring the Dalai Lama, who stands in our world as a true example and a witness of peace and unity among all people. And in beginning, I would like to express through my Franciscan tradition that St. Francis, when he went around the villages of his community, would always say, "Peace be with you, pace bene." And the people didn't quite understand this. Who is this man wishing us peace and blessings? And some of them thought he was a little bit insane because they'd never heard that particular greeting before. And gradually they came to understand that he was a man of peace. So in that spirit of Francis, St. Francis of Assisi, and in the charism of our Franciscan spirituality, I wish you the peace and the blessings of the Lord to be with you all. May your hearts know peace. Certainly in our day to day, we are confronted with obstacles that are confronting us with severe challenges of what it means to be a people united together in peace. With the coronavirus, the racial unrest that is emerging in our communities, and I think it represents for us our greater call. And this is our moment to grasp peace, to reach out. This is not a moment necessarily of challenge so much as it is a moment to embrace, a moment that we need to shine. We need to shine with the depth of our spirituality, that we are bound together in a spirit of love and a spirit of unity. And certainly the Dalai Lama represents that for us. He's a man who has united the whole people under a great spirit and a call to compassion, to love, and the unity of all people. We're celebrating the 4th of July weekend. Our very principles of this country, this is in our Declaration of Independence. We hold these truths to be self-evident that all men, women, are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain inalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. These are inalienable rights, and they are given to us not as a political statement. They are given to us as a spiritual discourse. People are created, it's created this way, to be a unified people in love. And this is a great challenge that's facing us. And that's why we need to reach out to one another, but not only to one another, to the depths of our own selves, to our own being, and find that unity, that love, that call, that we are called to be peace in the world, that the Dalai Lama represents so powerfully. So I would like to extend that challenge, that invitation, and that greeting of peace to everyone. May we truly be people of peace who seek the inalienable rights that are given to us by God, that all people are created equal. May we find that in one another and in the love that we share. This is my prayer, that love will be the bond that draws us together, and that peace will be the fruit of love. May blessings be with you all. Thank you for this opportunity of speaking with you today.
Father Larry, thank you so much for those beautiful words. So now I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to Julie. Thank you for joining us today. She has a few words on from the Unitarian Church of Santa Barbara. Thank you so much. I'll let you take it away.
Happy birthday to His Holiness. We have a tradition in the congregation where I serve where on the first Sunday of every month, we recognize the birthdays of members of our community in our congregation. And so it is with great joy that I can add you to our birthday recognitions on this first Sunday of the month. And part of our tradition is lighting a chalice, lighting a flame at the beginning of our services. And so today I would like to kindle our community chalice for you and in honor of your birthday, in honor of the light that you bring to the world and the love of which you speak so profoundly and so consistently and for which I and so many others am grateful. So join me in just a moment in honoring your birthday by kindling our chalice flame together here. One of the things I appreciate about the interfaith community is the way that we teach each other. We are in our own traditions, we are grounded in our own experiences, and yet through this conversation, through coming together, I learned so much from the religious leadership of friends and colleagues and teachers all over the world. The teachings of interdependence are fundamental to my own spiritual tradition and my own path. Unitarian Universalism upholds the interdependent web of all existence of which we are a part. And the way that His Holiness has spoken of interdependence throughout his lifetime has taught me so much about recognizing the way our fates are bound up together. That whether you're on the far side of the world or my next door neighbor, that I cannot be free until all of us are free. And so reinvesting in this work over and over again is something that I learn constantly from watching the religious teachers in the world. And so I am grateful for the ways in which you in particular have lifted up the interdependence right now, especially while we can be in these small rooms of our own. It can be easy to feel like our world has gotten smaller too. And this day, the celebration of your birthday is a reminder that even when we feel isolated, we are still fundamentally connected. And we have an obligation and a responsibility to one another. And you have spoken so eloquently and so passionately about that interdependence. I know it has been an inspiration and a teaching to me. And I also just want to say I appreciate also the way in which you are grounded and connected and growing and learning and modeling what it means to learn and grow throughout your life. As you celebrate this next year, I know it will be a year of learning and growth for you and for all of us, and that willingness to be present to what is right now and to learn from it and take it in and allow ourselves to be changed by it is also a teaching that I am so appreciative of. So happy birthday. May this coming year unfold for you with joy and with peace and with compassion arising in your heart and in all the world among us. May it be so, and thank you.
Thank you so much, Julie. Now we're going to have Dr. Moore from New Covenant Church share a few words. Thank you so much for joining us today, Dr. Moore.
Thank you for inviting me to be with, in quotes, all of you, very dear people, very precious treasures in our community. About 8 or 9 years ago, I did a talk in our church services about who I would like to be, role models, what I aspire to be. And rather than talking a lot about them, I showed pictures on our screens. And one of them was the Dalai Lama. Now, there were others on the screen. I think former President Jimmy Carter, Desmond Tutu, Maya Angelou, and my parents. So I had the pictures one at a time come up. And what they had in common was huge smiles. It's hard to imagine the Dalai Lama if you draw, conjure up an image in your mind without a smile. He is radiant. He might have the most radiant smile on the planet. Maybe, or at least maybe it's a tie with Desmond Tutu. It's hard to imagine them, and it's the reason that they have been role models for me is because I'm empowered that you can journey as long as they have journeyed and still have a smile. They didn't just become bitter and disillusioned. They seemed to grow more joyful as the years passed. They had seen their deep disappointments and the breaking of dreams. They'd also seen the fulfilling of dreams, and still they smile. Still, the 14th Dalai Lama smiles, and that smile is warming all of us. I'd like to just share a couple of quotes from the Dalai Lama. The first one is simply this: silence is sometimes the best answer. Boy, do we need that advice. We're being deluged with misinformation and disinformation and even a little information. We're getting it all from all sides. It's on our devices. It follows us. We get so much noise. Sometimes the answer to our agonizing, crowded souls is to let them be quiet. Just rest. Silence is sometimes the best answer. Also can be effective when someone wants to point out where you're wrong, even if it's not there. When someone wants to, out of hostility, critique what you've done, what you've said, who you are, sometimes the best answer is no answer at all. And that's very difficult sometimes because, first of all, we're not conditioned to sit in silence with other people. As a society, we're only silent when we're by ourselves, and barely even then. But to be in silence with others is not always the easiest thing, particularly when there is a rejoinder on the tip of your tongue. And whoever said whatever they had to say, and you know that your answer's better and you're smarter and all of that, even if you're right, sometimes silence is the best answer. The other quote that I want to share, oh boy. I had it here. Pardon me. The other quote from the Dalai Lama that I would like to share is, remember that sometimes not getting what you want is a wonderful stroke of luck. Not getting what you want. Well, there's a lot these days that we're not getting that we, could easily want. A lot of it involves travel, but so many other things that, we have these restrictions, these constraints on our life. But let me just close and say, there is a stroke of luck in here.
Thank you so much for those beautiful words, Dr. Moore. And Once again, thank you so much to all our interfaith speakers. We really appreciate you taking time to celebrate our beloved today. With that, I'll pass it on to Emiliano. Well, and it's an honor today to also welcome our next speaker, Ernestine Ygnacio de Soto. Thank you so much for joining us. She is the elder of the Barbareño band of Chumash Indian. So I'll go ahead and pass it on to you so that you can share some words of wisdom with us. Thank you.
Haku, is it Dalai Lama or what? I want to wish you a happy, happy birthday. Stay safe, please. And may you have many more blessed birthdays. And I wanted to read the Our Father to you. I know you've heard it a million times, but it's one of my important prayers with God and your God, whatever. This is the Chumash Our Father taught to us by the Franciscans when they came here. Hiki koko he paleken, hehe alapai, mayal susanayash, hehe piti, kua saktina hehe palash unatspi, ekwel he palakshwala, mekanetchi iti hilshu, hehe alapai, hiki man, hoki alumshan meka alisha, akshiu ekipi alisha kahinsu kutaniyu kheki ahmai mekanech kiki ke iki hinsu kutanun huli ahmai iyu kipi ush uliyu iki pili klau iki achkawich ka ichkuniyu tuki pili klau kilhinchi aho or amen. And we were in a pandemic then when they arrived, and we're in a pandemic now, and we will survive, all of us. God bless. Kakinash.
Well, thank you everyone for sticking around. So now I'm just going to share a little bit with you about how your funds support Santa Barbara Summit for Tibet and what we're doing. You know, we do have 4 students that we help in Ladakh and other parts in Nepal, as well as Bhutan. But we thought today we'd like to just share with you maybe in more detail a little bit, you know, what we're doing at the Gorsham Primary School. It's in Bhutan, and they asked for our support in helping them with the WASH program. And let me see if I can just share my screen here with you guys. All right, there we are. So what the WASH program does is they try to bring awareness to the students and their families when it comes to sanitation and personal care. So a few of the things that they're looking for is, you know, they're looking for our support so that we can help them providing, you know, toothbrushes, toothpaste, soap, whatnot, just, you know, some of those personal care items. And what they do is, you know, once they receive those items, they're able to collect that. Then they go ahead and they introduce, you know, proper hand washing techniques to the students. You know, the students also get to keep some supplies that they can use at home. And as you can see from the photos here, just, you know, different students receiving, in this example here in this photo, you can see the kids are all part of their class time is spent on learning how to properly wash their hands. And just, you know, one more slide here of the teacher showing just the proper technique. And, you know, this program would not be funded if we didn't have the support from sponsors like yourself. Particularly, I think we should give a big, big shout out to Santa Barbara Middle School. They have been extremely, extremely helpful in helping us collect funds. So thank you to Santa Barbara Middle School and to all of our sponsors that, you know, respond to those birthday messages from Thepo when he's doing fundraising, as well as going to our website and making those donations. So now we have a beautiful performance that we're excited to hear the great Alla McKeon. Thank you so much for joining us today, who will be performing One Love by Bob Marley.
Blessings and love. It is an honor, and I want to wish you the happiest birthday, His Holiness. Give thanks for all of your spirit and the work that you do in this time. Much love and gratitude. The song is One Love by Bob Marley, and the lyrics and the message are universal, so give thanks. One love, one heart, let's get together and feel alright. One love, one heart, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Let them all pass all their dirty remarks. There is a question I'd really love to ask. Is there a place for the hopeless sinner who had hurt all mankind just to save his own beliefs? One love, one heart, let's get together and feel alright. One love, one heart, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright. Let's get together to fight this holy Armageddon. So when the man comes, there will be no more doom. Have pity on those whose chances grow thinner. There ain't no hiding place from the Father of creation. One love, one heart, let's get together and feel alright. One love, one heart, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so, so much.
Oh, many blessings, many blessings.
We really appreciate it.
Are we still recording?
Oh, 1 second.
Welcome all. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Emiliano Campobello with the Santa Barbara Summit for Tibet, and we are honored to welcome today Chief Arvol Lookinghorse, who is the 19th generation keeper of the sacred bundle from White Buffalo Cap Woman of the Lakota, Nakota, and Dakota nations. So Chief Arvol, thank you. It's an honor to have you join us today. Thank you.
Blessings. Thank you very much. It's a beautiful day. You know, we come from the Great Sioux Nation and the Dakota territory, you know, Lakota, Dakota, Nakota, Oyate. So, you know, we just have so much in common, you know, through prayer and healing and what's going on today, you know, is the birthday of a great man, Dalai Lama. And he has inspired people of the world through prayer and all his work that he has done. But not only one nation, but all nations throughout the world. We say Mother Earth, Uchimaka, Grandmother Earth, and which is we're dealing with right now. The disasters, global disasters, and a lot of anger, hatred, all the things that's going on in this world right now. And peace and non-violence is badly needed right now. But I really want to honor his work and all his sacred teachings. We really appreciate his inspiration to all nations. And I myself, I'm really honored because we met different times, and we sat, and he's always happy, makes me happy. So I like to say that today's a great day. Day. We are people of a great heart, spiritual people, and I'd like to sing one of our strong heart songs, encouragement song to the Dalai Lama for what he stands for in the world. So when we honor a great leader, we sing this song. It's a leader's ceremonial song. But it's a song that we sing to the leaders. So I want to sing this. Yeah, hey, ya, hey, day, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, day. Hey, 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 ya, hey, 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 ya, hey, ya, hey, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, 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 ya, hey, day, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, well. Ay, 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 hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, ay, te magasha, hey, Lakota maya chanina, hey, ya, pe, wa, welo, ay, ay, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, welo, ay. Hey, 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 ya, hey, 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 ya, hey, ya, hey, 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 ya, hey, 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 ya, hey, ya, hey, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, 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 ya, hey, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, lo, hey, ya, hey, ya, hey, lo, ay, te magaja, ay, la gota maya chanima, hey, ya, pe, wa, lo, hey, ya, hey, lo, no. That's a strong heart song, and we sing this to the great man, Dalai Lama, today. Many blessings. May peace be with each and every one of you. Thank you very much. Have a beautiful day. Aho Washti.
Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Arvol, Lookinghorse. Thank you so much for that beautiful blessing song. Thank you for your blessed presence and your peace, your strength and character, strength of your legacy.
Okay. Are you ready?
Go ahead.
Okay, this today, July 5th but it's going to be July 6th in India. So we here in Santa Barbara, Bhutanese and the Tibetan family led by Tulku Orgyen Rinpoche and myself did a special prayer for His Son Dalai Lama birthday celebration and His Son is long live, and also did a special sangsul, that the prayer flag and the smoke fire puja, that is for the 5 elements to healing, but all this world healing rituals, and that's what I did this morning about healing rituals for the world peace and healing, and also for prayer for long life His Son Dalai Lama, and also we did a special offering cake for his celebration for His Son Dalai Lama's birthday, 85th birthday. Thank you.
Guru Pema Sede, Yodoro Jimbolo, Yodala, Chodan Truba, Yesibe, Sole, Logan, Doa, Jamba, Chita.
What happened?
Hare Rade Kore Shimhanso, Penda Dewa Malen Joven, Jere Sawan Tense Jaso, Shabe Sete Pato Tenjuruti.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, His Holiness. Happy birthday to you. His Holiness may long live for the Mother Sentient Beings. Thank you. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Okay. Now it's my great honor to welcome a dear friend of mine that has been gracing us with his beautiful heart and songwriting and music for many years, and helping generations of people grow with a better sense of listening to their feelings coming from inside. And I am introducing my dear friend Glen Phillips to share from his heart for His Holiness the Dalai Lama today. Thank you, Glen, for blessing us and honoring us with your presence as well. Thank you.
Yeah. I just want to say blessings, happiness for 85 years of service to compassion, to peace, to understanding, and always holding strong to those principles, never faltering, and moving with such humor and kindness in the world. It's beautiful to see your smile, and I hope you're smiling today, and I hope you're happy. This song was inspired by the art of happiness, so I'm offering it today. So. You can't just love the easy ones. You can't just love the easy ones. You gotta let them in when you'd rather just run. You can't just love the easy ones. You can't just play the simple songs. You can't just play the simple songs. You gotta knuckle down till your fingers are raw. You can't just play the simple songs. When I can face the ones I feared, it'll all become clear. Oh, when I embrace the ones I feared, it'll all become clear. You can't just walk the shortest road. You can't just walk the shortest road. You gotta straighten your back, meet the heaviest load. You can't just walk the shortest road. When I can face the ones I fear, it'll all become clear. Oh, when I embrace the ones I fear, it'll all become clear. For all the suffering souls beside me, I pray love will guide me. I pray love will guide me home. You can't just love the easy ones. You can't just love the easy ones. Gotta dig when you'd rather just run. You can't just love the easy ones. Happy birthday.
Thank you, Ann.
Thank you, Emiliano.
This
Thank
year,
you so much for that. So now Thepo has a statement that he would like to share, and then Emiliano will be joining with some flute.
this year, His Holiness the Dalai Lama's birthday, his 85th, falls on a day full of global turmoil, sickness and suffering, fear, anger, and confusion. And yet, as in all such times, His Holiness reminds us that it is in pricelessly times like these that the greatest growth becomes possible. His Holiness knows this truth firsthand, having lived through many hard, unpredictable, and dangerous times. Yet, instead of hardening his heart, his years of struggling have continually softened his heart and nurtured his compassion until it covers the whole world like a blanket. He is an embodiment of Bodhisattva way. He is a protector of the helpless, a guide to those traveling the path, a boat to those wishing to cross over, or a bridge or a raft. He is a lamp for those requiring it, a lamp of those in darkness. He is a home for the homeless and the servant for the world. I have, with the Tibetans, known His Holiness for almost my whole life, and I know that the best present we could offer him is the present we give to ourselves and to all our fellow beings without exception. Number one, practice the art of peace, love, compassion in daily life, especially when it is hard. Second, to cultivate inner peace so that outer peace becomes possible. Third, to begin this work today, for as His Holiness often says, there are only 2 days in a year that nothing can be done. One is called yesterday and the other is called tomorrow. Today is the right day to love, believe, do, and must of all live. And so we wish you a happy birthday, Your His Holiness. Pray for your long life. We join our hands in prayer. Do not abandon the beings in sorrow, but remain and teach for countless ages. We promise to follow in your footsteps. I do the prayer in Tibetan. Kare rabe kobe shingamzo kanda dawa malu jowen jere sewa tinzin jazo jo shabe side pado denjuru ji. In the land encircled by snow mountains, you are the source of all happiness and good. All powerful charity Tenzin Gyatso, please remain until samsara ends. Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. May peace on earth. Thank you. Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you.
Thank you.
We love you, Dalai Lama, so much. Thank you for blessing us and serving the world for all these years. And yes, may we follow in your footsteps. Namaste.